Greetings neighbors, Daniel back in the kitchen. Finally get back to some cooking videos, do a little dance. This year we already got a lot of neighbors. I want to get those neighbors right on off their seat and into the kitchen. Roll your hands up and let's get dirty. Very similar to Mapo Tofu, but easier. So if you like Mapo Tofu, this is his cooler cousin. Let's go. We're gonna work with some tofu. I'm using firm. I really like this tofu dish because like Mapo Tofu, you could just store it in the refrigerator and just use it like banchan. Take out a little bit, put it over some rice, whether it's late night. So easy, boom. So if you go to the Asian Mart, these tofu comes in different sizes. We want around 300 grams in total. Lift this up first, straight down in half. So it turns to two parallel planes. Interesting choice of words. All right, we'll cut it in half. I like to cut it again in half. Move this over here and like that. All right, and now you got yourself a little Rubik's Cube. Perfect. I put in 4 cups of water. Then we're gonna put around a tablespoon of salt. Mix it around a little bit. All right, we'll put our tofu pieces in and then 1 minute. And the reason why we're doing this, and even though it's firm tofu, if you put it in a stir fry, it's like when you crack an egg into a ramen. It makes the ramen look all cloudy and gloomy, you know, not a good forecast. Put this through a strainer. All right, and if you take a look at them now, they should be a lot more, yeah, they can withstand more pokes. Woohoo! All right, and now we're gonna just do a little prep. You gotta add a lot of spring onion. The white part, this is where most of the flavor is. That green, again, is for that garnish only. Forearm length piece. Then I have some minced ginger, about half a tablespoon's worth. And then let's mince some garlic. We want around 2 tablespoons worth, so maybe 6 or 7 large cloves. And then I have some minced pork. You can use minced beef as well. I'm gonna just break this up with my hands so that way it doesn't clump up into a little hamburger when we put it into the frying pan. You know, random thought, if you haven't seen our video of Portugal, go check it out. I love cities where you can just walk. You know what I mean? You eat and then you walk, you feel good, you come home and you're feeling good. Back in the States, you go eat at a restaurant, you get into your car, you drive away, you come home, lie on the sofa, your stomach never digests. All right, my friends, let's put this on a medium-high heat. We start off with around 4 tablespoons of neutral oil, just vegetable oil for me. 4. All right, it's getting nice and hot. Gonna add in our spring onions and get that flavor going. Then let's add in our 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, as well as our minced ginger. Drop that in. Mix that around and that flavor. You're gonna smell that goodness in the air. Let's drop in our minced pork. Keep moving around and make sure those minced meat doesn't clump up into a little meatball. That's a no-no. All right. Then we're gonna flavor this with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. That's 1. And 1, 2, 3. And once that soy sauce has been kissed with the heat and it's flavored that meat, we're gonna add in 1 cup of water. Now we're gonna add in our special ingredients. 2 tablespoons of gochugaru. 2nd tablespoon in here, followed by 3 tablespoons of gochujang. Then we're gonna mix that in and you're gonna see this color come alive. Then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of anchovy sauce or 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. All right, and that's a whole lot of spice without any sweetness. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then 5 or 6 good cracks of black pepper. And it's at this point, we're gonna add in our tofu. If you add it in earlier, you might mix it around a lot. And again, I don't want it to break. Wow. All right, and just take a good look. This looks delicious, right? Just to thicken this up, I'm gonna add in 1 tablespoon of starch powder. I'm using potato starch, you can use cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of water. That's my second. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. Just mix it up. Don't pour the whole thing in. I don't want you to make like a fruit cake with this slurry. Just mix a little bit in here, there. And this should, about half maybe. All right, and it should thicken it up just nice. This is exactly the consistency I was looking for. I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of sesame oil. All right, and there it is. Oh my goodness, look at this. Just empty that out. Beautiful plate. When it's around 11:30 and you're like debating, should I eat something or not, but I'm hungry, Think about this rice, some meat, and some of that tofu and that Korean spice. Little stack. Oh my god. These are one of those dishes that you just find great joy when you open the refrigerator and you see there like a banchan. You know, I have an older sister, so when she started dating and she'd go out on dates, sometimes she'd bring leftovers from the restaurants. And when I saw like a leftover piece of steak in there in the mornings, oh, pure bliss. I think this reminds me of that. You got the recipe now. Make it this weekend. Store the leftovers in the refrigerator, and next week, be surprised. See ya.